Right folks, welcome to another beer review, and today's beer comes from the Beer 52 collaboration box. This time we've got Black Sheep in collaboration with Nipo-Brazilian Brewery. Is it pronounced Japas or Japas? So this is Black Sheep's Riggwelter, but brewed with cherry and cacao. Clocking in at 6% ABV. So the fabled Riggwelter, but not as you know it, brewed in collaboration with Nipo-Brazilian Brewery Japas. This unique twist on the Yorkshire classic combines our shared values of heritage and ancestry, beers with a story. Our friends from afar use ingredients inspired by their Japanese and Brazilian origins, and with a strong dark malty base we've added in cacao nibs and cherry juice. So very interesting. I've not had the normal Riggwelter for a long time. It's been an absolute while. In fact, I've not really had anything from Black Sheep for a long time. Just like the Black Sheep ale was just, I thought that was really good. Always one that for some reason I drink while I was at the Lake District on little family trips, and one of the few beers that I share with my mother on family trips, because she's more of like a bitter shandy sort of person. So yeah, so it's Black Sheep, and I know I'm probably not like high up on a lot of people's lists, especially within the craft sphere, but I still think very solid beers from what I remember. Obviously need to revisit. And yeah, so there's something like special about them to me. Very personal. Anyway, so let's see what we get with this one then. Now, one of the other ones that I reviewed was that Dark Mild from More, the Freigeist Beer Culture, and oh god, what's that French brewery called? I can't remember. And that was really, really nice. I don't know, that was more like a traditional-ish take on a British style. So I'm interested to see what this Japo-Brazilian, that sounds unintentionally racist. Nipo, not Japo, Jesus Christ. Borderline thinking stopping this video, but no, it was a Freudian slip of the tongue. And plus, can someone who looks like this be fundamentally racist? Don't think so. Anyway, beer in the glass, and that was a very unhelpful comment under the circumstances. Sort of like a amber, no, not amber, forget amber, ruby red with like shades of brown in there. Nice tan coloured head, a little bit of clarity, looking nice in the glass, very nice and presentable. So let's see what we get on the nose. Okay, first of all, you are getting that like dark British ale. I mean, is Riggwelter classed as like an English strong ale? I can't really remember. I think it's usually around that ABV. I've not had any English strong ales for a while. I mean, that was one of my, as someone who's a big fan of Doppelbocks, I'd say the English strong ale is one of the closest alternatives brewed here that you can have. But yeah, it's definitely got the smell of a nice, like, sticky, malty strong ale. Cacao is definitely there. It's got like a slight fragrant cacao aroma. Cherry is definitely there. Not usually my favourite sort of flavour to add into a beer, although I do like a cherry sour or like raspberry sour, those sorts of things. Is it cherry? Not cherry. Yeah, cherry. But it smells really, really nice. That fruitiness is there, but you're still getting that musky, malty, slightly sweet, biscuity aroma as well. Very, very nice indeed. My nose, when I exhaled out my nose, made like ripples on the beer, which is slightly off-putting, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's give it a taste. Cheers. Well, cherry is definitely there on the flavour, my god. Was not expecting that. I was expecting it to be a little bit more subtle. Now, my reaction's not like, oh my God, it's like, wow, I wasn't expecting it. That's solely what that reaction was. It's got like a slight savoury woodiness to it as well. The cacao's definitely adding an earthiness. You're getting a really dark bitter chocolate flavour on the back end. Like a proper pure chocolate. As opposed to one that's, you know, filled with additives and sweeteners and sugars. Yeah, that cherry flavour, you get used to it quite quickly. Although it is still quite, you know, a dominant flavour. I really don't like where my hair is at the moment. I look like an actual tip of a penis, but it is what it is. I am a cock, so. My hair only looks good for the first 20 minutes of the day. And then when whatever's in the air, the humidity, weather conditions, the fact that I'm a fat pig and sweat, even if I'm in the cold, then it just gets really flat and looks stupid. I should probably get it layered if I want stuff to do, but that means I have to go to a hairdresser's. And one of the main reasons why that I'm growing it out is because I can't be asked going to a barber's to have it done. And now I've put myself in a situation where it's going to be really long and I'm going to have to have it cut. To the point where I'm almost thinking, charity stream, shave it off, make some money, and then just look like an absolute fucking lunatic until my hair starts growing back. That's when I start getting the sleeve tattoos and, you know, a penchant for casual racism. No, I am. That's anyway. No, I was going to say it. I do the casual racism anyway. I don't. I find racism abhorrent. And one thing I love about beer is brings people together. I mean, you've got a Japanese, Brazilian, like heritage brewery coming together with a British brewery, imparting their culture and their like philosophy, ethos, and mixing it with ours and creating a beer. And I like the international, you know, side of craft beer. I really, really do. Collaboration is the key. And this is coming from one of the most socially awkward and nihilistic people ever, who just fundamentally hates people. But no, craft beer is one of those few occasions where, you know, collaboration is key for me. And yeah, I think that's really, really nice. What I like about it is it doesn't stray too far away from what it is. You're still getting that familiar, dependable British dark ale sort of flavour, with just some extras put in just to lift it, give it something a bit different, but doesn't take it into a completely obscene, distracting direction. And it's one that you could happily, if they, you know, bottled this regularly or canned it regularly, you know, come those winter months, it's got the fruitiness, it's got the chocolatiness, it's got the dark aleness, not a word, and just comes together really, really nicely. Slightly sticky and syrupy on the back end, but a relatively light to medium body, just gets the job done, holds the ABV very well. And yeah, when I first saw this, I was like, oh, that's interesting. What an interesting collaboration. I mean, most of the beers from this box I have just like drank. There was a rhubarb beer, which I was really not a fan of. That was just 2 sips and I'm done. Don't want to drink it. Had this last night and that was quite nice. The Hazy Nights Pale Ale with Brew York and a Munsden. That's not how you say it, I know, but it is what it is. And yeah, interesting beer, recommended. I'm not sure if they've released this outside of, you know, the collaboration box or it's brewed specifically for it. But if you stumble across it, give it a try. Riggwelter's a really nice beer anyway, so you should be trying that also. But yeah, really interested by the collaboration side of things. That's it. I don't know, Japas or Japas, I'm not too sure. I don't want to cause any offence and mispronounce it. Anyway, if you tried it, let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Links to both breweries in the description. And thank you so much for watching. You all take care, stay safe, and I'm sure I'm getting fatter. Anyway, bye.